Good morning students. In today's class, we will see the merits and demerits of Whittaker's 5 kingdom system. Now, see, for counting merits easily, it will help us the use of chart. Now see, living organisms are divided into prokaryotes and eukaryotes properly. In the prokaryote, unicellular organisms are kept and that are included in the kingdom first, that is kingdom Monera. This is simple merit. All the prokaryotic unicellular organism is included properly in one kingdom, that is kingdom Monera. The same way, all the eukaryotic unicellular organisms are kept in kingdom Protista. All the unicellular prokaryotic organisms are kept in the kingdom Protista. This is one of the simple second merit. Now, in the eukaryotic multicellular organisms, there are 3 kingdoms for that organism. Kingdom number 3, 4 and 5. So, multicellular organisms are kept in kingdom fungi, kingdom plantae and kingdom Animalia. Means first time you will see the funguses in the classification chart. Before this, there was no place for funguses in the classification chart. So, there is proper place for fungus in kingdom fungi. So, this is one of the third merit. In the multicellular organism, properly plants and animal studies also taken. From in the kingdom Plantae, there are all plants are included and animals are included. Means all the living organism, the study of all living organism is included under this chart. The same way, while doing classification, unicellular and multicellular organisms are separately studied. He started the study of unicellular organism and slowly he went towards the multicellular organism. He started the prokaryotes organism first and then he went towards the eukaryote study. So, this proper study is called as maintaining phylogenetic relationship. Maintaining phylogenetic relationship means from prokaryotes towards the eukaryotes, from prokaryotes to eukaryotes, and from unicellular to multicellular. So in such a way he went very scientifically. So we can say it is based on scientific way or it is properly done. So these are the merits. The same way we will count the demerits now. Now see, if you remember the classification, in the first class I have explained the classification chart and all the characteristic of all these kingdoms. In the kingdom Monera, example which are included are bacteria. All the bacteria are included in the kingdom Monera. Now bacterial cell have cell wall, then cytoplasm and then chromatin material is there in the cytoplasm. Bacteria are heterotrophic. They have cell wall in them. They have cell wall in the cell and they are heterotrophs. Second example, they have cell wall around their cell and they are heterotroph. Second example is blue-green algae. Blue-green algae, and blue-green algae perform photosynthesis. So it is autotrophic. So see, in the same kingdom, the organisms which are having different characteristics are kept together. वेगवेगळे कॅरेक्टर असणारे लिव्हिंग ऑर्गॅनिझम एकाच किंगडम मध्ये ठेवलेले आहेत. सो दिस इज वन ऑफ द ड्रॉबॅक और डिमेरिट. Cell structure and mode of nutrition different in the organism which are included in kingdom Monera. The same way, second demerit is in the kingdom Protista. If you remember the examples, amoeba, Paramecium, Euglena and Chlorella are included. Now here is also Euglena and Chlorella are autotrophic and amoeba, Paramecium are heterotrophic, means mode of nutrition is different. This is first character of the organism which are included in kingdom Protists. The same way we will see now cell structure. Amoebian cell, there is no proper shape, and in Paramecium the cell structure is different, the shape is different, here is shape is different, and Euglena, the shape is different, in cell structure are different. The same way organ of locomotion in the amoeba are pseudopodia, in Paramecium there are cilia, and in the Euglena there are flagella. Means mode of nutrition, cell structure, organ of locomotion is different. Organ of locomotion is different, but they are kept in kingdom Protista. This is second demerit. Now in the third demerit we will see third demerit. As per the evolution, we have to go properly from unicellular to multicellular, but in the kingdom Fungi, in kingdom Plantae and in kingdom Animalia, the evolutionary sequence is not followed. Means what? So primitive funguses should be there, primitive plants should be there, primitive living organism, animal should be there, not living organism, we can say animal here. So these are not kept properly. So this is third demerit. In fourth demerit, in the kingdom Plantae, multicellular algae are included, and in the kingdom Protista, this Chlorella is unicellular algae. Now see, unicellular algae, that is Chlorella, and remaining multicellular algae are having same properties or they have similar property. Though they have similar properties, they are kept in different kingdom. किंगडम प्लांटी अँड किंगडम प्रोटिस्ट म्हणजे सिमिलर कॅरेक्टर आहे तरी वेगवेगळ्या किंगडम्स मध्ये यांना ठेवला आहे. दिस इज वन ऑफ द डिमेरिट. सो algaes having same properties kept separately. Fifth demerit, in the same way about kingdom Animalia, primitive protozoans, that is amoeba should be counted in the kingdom Animalia. This is unicellular organism or unicellular animal we can say to amoeba. So amoeba is not counted in kingdom Animalia. Not kept. Kingdom Animalia. And sixth demerit is, see the chart, there is no place for virus in this chart. Viruses are not included anywhere. Viruses are not placed anywhere. So these are the minor demerits. Though they are demerits in this classification is widely accepted. Okay, now here we end the lecture.